Alright guys, so I gotta pick a giveaway winner for the Syracuse Dunks. Here's the link, comment picker. We're gonna start the raffle. And here's the YouTube. Make sure to DM me on Instagram with proof that this is your YouTube. Let's get started. Alright guys, so here are the majority of the hold. As you guys see, court purples. Here are like half the pairs. Here's some more court purple ones. Crazy. But yeah, you guys know what we're gonna do. Basically, start throwing them over here. There's only 80, I have like 15, I think more coming. I'm just gonna put out this video sooner so you guys can get it and I don't have to wait as long to show you guys the investment so you guys can jump in quicker. So let's do it. You're in the vlog now, you're gonna be in the vlog. All right, nobody's gonna say anything for the vlog.
That dude said he made 1K in profit.
You smell. That's for sure going in there. Alright guys, so we finally finished packing it up. All the shoes are right here. Alright guys, before I start this super long, important talk, I'm gonna give away one pair of court purple ones. All you have to do is like the video, subscribe, comment when done, and your size, and then once we get 5,000 likes, see I'm doing it a bit lower, we're gonna choose the giveaway winner for the court purple ones. I should have about 100 soon, like I said, but here they are. I feel like investment videos are kind of boring because it's like, I literally tell you guys what I pay, what I think they're gonna go to, and that's pretty much it. I mean, there isn't really much else to say, but this is an investment that I was going to, but I wasn't going to invest into them. I found a seller selling these for a profitable price, so I'm not gonna say no to that. He was asking $290 for all of these. Majority of them are 7.5s and I paid $290. Those right now on StockX are going for about, I think it's like $320 or so. My reasoning is more just like, if I bought a lot of, obsidian ones in the same size I just told you guys, 7.5 to 9.5, I was paying around $290 for those, if you guys remember. With my intuition and just knowing, how I guess investments work, and what's that one saying? It's history repeats itself, that's the saying. I thought I was paying $290 for the small size obsidians in men's. Those went up to about $500, right? Obviously obsidian ones, that's a different shoe, but that's what I looked into. So I personally think that these are gonna hit, not 500 obviously in the time span that obsidian ones did, but I'm gonna give it 400 because it's pretty sought after right now. Something new that I've been doing with investments and looking at how they sell and whatnot is I look at the StockX graph, how many they're selling per day, and these, they're selling a lot. Like they're selling every maybe like 20 minutes a pair, and so they're just gonna keep going up. There's no choice, for them to just stay at the same price. More pairs are getting off the market, and that means the price has to go up because supply and demand. So it's pretty simple. It's a pretty simple concept, but yeah, 80 pairs, $290. That's basically $23,200 that I paid. I'm hoping to hold these for around 4 months. So we do 400 minus 290, that's 110 profit per pair. And then we do 110 times 80 pairs. Well, I'm gonna have about 95. So 100 times 95. That basically puts me at upwards of like the $9,000 in profit within like 4 months. And we basically do 9,000 divided by 4. I think that's like 2,500. That's basically 2,250 if we're looking at it as like a monthly income. So if I sell these in 4 months for 400 each, which is easy. Like, they're probably gonna hit 400 sooner than, you know, the 4 months that I said, but I'm just gonna give it 4 months. It's gonna be almost $10,000 profit if they go up even more. I think 7.5s are probably gonna hit upwards of like 450, maybe 500. So it's probably gonna be more than 9,000 profit, but we're just gonna have to see. I'm not gonna make any assumptions right now on, you know, other sizes, but I mean, if you wanna buy pairs, this is something that anybody can get into. Simply just pay $290 to $300 like I paid for the men's size 7.5 to 9.5, and they should go up. It's as simple as that. It's not, you know, rocket science. I'm not telling you guys anything that should be too hard to understand. This is like why I like sneaker investments, because it's not like bots where you have to sit there, you gotta understand all these different like concepts. And shout out to everybody who works with bots and all that. I personally can't. I'm terrible at that kind of stuff, but you know, shout out to everybody who does big things. Barter Boy Nova, you know, he goes crazy. Subscribe to his channel, by the way, too, because he shows a lot about bots and stuff, so you can get pairs for retail. But I personally can't do that. I do what I understand. I mean, I feel like that's what you guys should do as well. Do what you understand in reselling, whether it's outlets or wholes or just what you understand. But yeah, like I was saying, it's a big ass dog outside. But anyways, yeah, just do what you understand. I wanted to talk about one more thing. I feel like that I've never talked about. I don't think that many YouTubers, I guess money people who talk about money on YouTube, you know, what they've talked about. Something I really want to dive into for a lot of you guys. I'm gonna set up my camera. All right, so basically what I was saying was something that I wanted to talk about is when you see me doing something like this, showing you guys a bunch of shoes, look at my investment, you know, stuff of that nature. I really don't want you guys to get discouraged in any way, because I feel like I always show you guys the success. I never showed you guys where I actually started, how hard it was for me in the beginning of reselling shoes. And I feel like a lot of people that watch me too are beginners. And you know, I feel like sometimes you might get discouraged. Oh, why does Sneaker invest? How does he do this? How does he do that? Sneaker reselling is too hard. Like, you gotta have a bunch of capital. But I feel like I never talked to you guys one-on-one, like you watching right now, that sneaker reselling is a long process. And I've been at it for about 5 years. Something I never talked about, I guess like my beginnings, like what I started doing was I started restoring shoes. Like, I'll show you guys, you know, when I first started shoes, I would literally nail polish remover, I would clean shoes up for other people, and I would make $30 to $40, and I would do that for like 2 days straight, repaint them. I remember I would do the Lightning 4s a lot because those cracked a ton, but that's how I started, guys. It wasn't always like this. You know, when you first start out, it's extremely difficult. Like, if you don't have guidance, if you don't have somebody to show you the ways of how to invest or how to rise up quicker, you're probably gonna be stuck like me, like I was for, I think it was like 2.5 years. Like I wasn't doing much. And so that's a big reason why I make these videos. I kind of just think about like my younger self when I was 15, even 14. Nobody was teaching me, you know? And I'm so blessed to be in a position where, you know, I can teach newer resellers to invest or do quick flips, outlet stuff, like any of that stuff. I'm just glad that I can do it. As I'm growing my following, more and more kids will learn how to make money at a young age and support themselves, because, you know, I'm sure a lot of people watching right now, you know, you probably have struggles too, where, I don't know, sometimes, you know, you want to get food with your friends or any of that nature and you just don't have money. Like, I've been in that position before, and like you guys might see also this house. This is my parents' house. Something I want you guys to know is they didn't give me anything when I was younger. Like, they gave me nothing. They gave me a great house to live in, you know, loving parents, all that, but they didn't spoil me. They didn't give me money. They didn't give me anything. And so my job was to go out and get it. And I'm blessed that, you know, be self-sufficient and make something of my own. And so that's something I want to tell you guys is really just grind. Like, don't worry about anything else. I've been there. Any other person who, you know, you see with anything that like where you want to be, just like keep grinding. Don't, you know, don't put your head down. Keep pushing. Even if you're older, even if you're, you know, 30 or 40 watching my videos, you want to resell shoes. Like, don't give up is what I'm trying to say. It's like, I would say don't compare yourself, but definitely look at it as like a way of inspiration. Like that's what I looked at when I was younger. I looked at other people as inspiration. For example, I looked at when I was 16, there's a 17-year-old. I think his net worth was, I'm guessing 400 something thousand. Mine was like, I think it was like 6,000. And so that's somebody I looked up to. And it wasn't just like, you know, the money he had, it was his character, you know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of people, they miss that. You know, you don't just have to look up to people because, oh, they're so successful. It's their character. You know, he had all that. He was still humble. You know, he still treated people with respect. Self-made, just so you guys know, self-made. And he still would never, you know, put anybody down. And something I realized is the people who were putting, for example, me down, or other people down when I was just starting out and I really didn't have anything to show for, were the people who also didn't have anything to show for. It was the same people. Like something I want to tell you guys is you're never gonna see a successful person in any field put other people down. Like it's never gonna happen. And so something I want to stress really heavy is don't like hate. That's the #1 mistake you can make in business. I see it a lot now with like people hating on me. Luckily for me, it doesn't really get to me. It's more just like, I feel like it's more silly to me because I kind of give it more of a response where I just clown with them. But yeah, what I wanted to say is don't hate on people who, anybody, even if they're doing less than you, more than you, try and lift everybody up because you never know, like one day, you know, they're gonna end up doing something big and you're gonna be like, shouldn't have hated on them because maybe we could have done something together. So yeah, this is a long video. I don't know why I just did this long talk, but if you watch till the end, thank you. I usually never do talks like this just because I feel like it's just an investment channel. Just tell the people what they want, don't get personal. But now it's like, I kind of feel like I'm obligated to get personal with you guys because, you know, my following is growing and I feel like it doesn't have to be just look at this investment and try and make as much money as you can off of it. Because at the end of the day, like we're all human. And so I guess just talking to you guys one-on-one is something great. It's been on my mind for a while and I don't really tell any people about that kind of stuff. You guys are pretty much the first people I've told. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I usually would promote my book right now, but I'm not gonna do that because I feel like this talk was too sensitive for me to just come out and be like, buy my book. But yeah, thank you so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. Buy as many pairs of these as you can and make money once they go up. Peace.